Football is back. Champions League is back. And we have a lot of interesting fixtures in this week. And I hope you, our fans, you are also looking forward to your teams and also the banger match that will be facing and looking at in the UEFA Champions League. You are welcome to the conversation with Ultra Football Fans Hive. So now let's dive into the conversation. Arsenal versus Atletico Bilbao. Arsenal traveling to Spain to face one of the teams that have the best defensive record in La Liga last season, Atletico Bilbao. So that match, Arsenal is going to Spain without Saka in the team because he's injured. So that match, what are you expecting? What do you say? What will the team will they expect from that match? Do you think say okay, Arsenal will beat Bilbao for house?
Without Saka, I expect Arsenal to win even without Saka. They have the qualities to beat Bilbao. No, Bilbao is a strong side. I never like them.
Yeah.
I just stadium. You understand? I never like them. I expect Arsenal to win the game. We won't Saka or one Saka.
So let's take your prediction. If the tell you can make you predict this match, waiting be your own
I'm
prediction.
giving Arsenal 3, Bilbao 1.
3-1.
3-1.
Yeah. For me, also, I expect Arsenal to win because if you look at the way Premier League teams, the way they take play La Liga teams last season, you understand? Premier League teams, they dominate La Liga teams last season. So, and Bilbao, their key player, Nico Williams, no, they are available. So, I expect Arsenal to also exploit that, advantage and to beat Atletico Bilbao. So, Jay, what will be your own take on your prediction concerning that Arsenal?
I want to put it to you also. If you see Bilbao play, you know they push to score. And that's not get defensive, so it's solid goal. And that Premier League, that's very solid goal.
Yeah.
I don't sure say Bilbao will be scoring any goal. That's not a good thing.
So, clean sheet for Arsenal.
Yes. So it can be 2 goals to nil or 3 goals to nil.
But your own say Arsenal will beat them 3 goals to clean sheet. Well, we shall see on Tuesday evening. I think their match now 5:45 on that Tuesday evening. So, well, Arsenal fans will be looking forward to that match. Even we will be looking forward to that match. And football fans across the world will be looking forward to that opening match, Arsenal versus Atletico Bilbao at home. Another interesting match on that same Tuesday, Juventus versus Borussia Dortmund. Juventus playing at home. Juventus, a very strong side. Dortmund, another very strong side also. Coming from the Club World Cup, the both teams, they played, at least they did well in the Club World Cup to some extent. So, what are you expecting, Jay, from that match?
No one thing. Juve, Dortmund. When the team say they be different, they always come out to play. I believe if anybody can win in that match, I'm sure that there's over 2 goals there in that match. That's my prediction.
Okay. Olavi.
Juventus Juventus 1 for both teams to score. It will be a very tough match. Very tough game for both sides. Like they have the qualities. Dortmund have the good striker who can deliver goals for them.
Yeah,
The same goes to Juventus, who are now Hughes or something. That lucky guy. A very good winger.
It is
a very good winger who can deliver a very good performance for them. I'm looking forward to the match. I'm giving them no team to score. Something like 1-1 or 2-2.
So. Okay, for me, I expect Juventus to win the match on probably 2-1. I also agree with you guys on the both teams to score because Duasi has been in form of his life since 2 seasons ago. From Stuttgart, continuing the form with Dortmund, and now still in Dortmund and still proving himself that okay, I'm a good striker. So I expect a 2 teams scoring, the both teams scoring, and also Juventus winning the match, maybe a 2-1 victory. So another big one because this UEFA just give us bangers. Now, from one banger to the other, because if you look at those matches now, look at Tottenham, the Europa League winners,
League champion,
over playing against Villarreal at home.
A tough side.
And this is this is the first match, the first UEFA Champions League match of Thomas Frank. You understand? So I expect a very high intensity game. And also Villarreal, they've not been bad. In fact, they started well in the league. Let's forget about them losing against Atletico Madrid.
They have started well.
They started well. In fact, that game
Scoring goals.
they played better.
Using
that
the
match.
balls.
They played the Pepe, the La Liga Player of the Month for the last month, for August. He did well. So now another tough match. Tottenham versus Real Madrid. So what's your take? What's your prediction concerning that
I
match?
think traveling to England is not for ordinary, let me say, just a small team for dominance. They cannot dominate Tottenham at all. I think they can still get a draw.
A draw.
A draw.
Are you expecting any goal from Villarreal?
At least, let me see, 1 or 2.
So Olabi, what do you? Let's take your prediction concerning that match.
Larry is not a defensive side. They won't play defensive football. They have to come outside and play. I think Frank is actually defending
Manager again.
That's different.
Exactly.
With Romero and Van having been fit, I'll give Tottenham 3-1.
Tottenham winning that match.
That was 3-1.
Well, for me, that match, I'm expecting Villarreal to score, and also Tottenham to score because the home advantage, the crowd, and also the first UEFA Champions League match for Thomas Frank. I expect a kind of I expect something to say good ginger in player when they perform. And also Kudus. It's been a while. The last time he played in Champions League was during his stay in Ajax. So now back to the Champions League, we have this new boy Simon. Also, it's a very good signing for Tottenham. So I expect Tottenham to win the match and also Villarreal to score. So another one, Real Madrid versus Marseille, Olympic Marseille. Looking into that fixture, Real Madrid last season they lost to Lille, a French side. And if you look at Real Madrid against sides like Lille and all of them, it has not always been a kind of easy fixtures for Madrid. Though Marseille, they are not really in a very good form for me because I expect them to do better this season. Looking at how they ended last season, but they've been kind of Lyon is a team that's okay. I see a kind of I see the ginger in them. So now this Real Madrid playing at home against Marseille. For me, I expect Real Madrid to win regardless. Madrid will always be Madrid in Champions League. So, but what do you think?
For me, Madrid have an advantage. You understand? They are at home. I don't know what the stadium is. No, they are trying to make sure that stadium. How did I put it? They try to make us not feel last season. But
Arsenal
went back for it. You understand? But if you have to look at Xabi Alonso, a new coach for them, you understand? He loves to lose the ball.
Yeah.
Same goes to Marseille, Olympic Marseille manager.
He's never in rush.
Xabi. He loves to lose the ball. So
yes.
They have Green who is in form. They have Aubameyang.
Yes.
A very good striker who is top. Madrid has won the last 4 games in La Liga, the first 4 games in La Liga. You understand? I think the first game this season, which I would say that they are playing against the top team.
From another
this is Olympic Marseille. They're very good. You can actually read them.
Yes, let's take your prediction for that match.
For the game, I think Olympic Marseille will score. You understand? It will be a good game. So I'll give Madrid without winning. Yeah, I have the value of being at Santiago Bernabeu. So I'll actually see Madrid is winning 2-1.
2-1. Okay. Jay, let's take the place.
Yes, that's one answer. Because Madrid attacking
Close
this season has been great. I think they score about 3 or 4 goals or more.
Well, for me, I don't see Madrid scoring more than 2-3 goals. Though I'm expecting my player Madrid to win this match. I expect them to win this one because Marseille is supposed to be their problem. Looking at the way we say that they start this season. But Real Madrid recently, as I say, They know they to score goals, plenty goals. They just want win.
They are playing against low block.
Exactly. Just want win.
Passion for the first one like that. Play
You
against
understand?
so I'm expecting them to score more also, but I'm giving them that 2-1. Because myself also will not be easy task.
So
So I'm giving them that 2-1.
So on Wednesday, the world champion and are venue to prove to the world that they are truly the world champion. They'll be taking on the champion of Germany. That is Bayern Munich on Tuesday. A banger. One of the matches that I know that a lot of people they are looking forward to watch. That match, you know, a lot of people then go they say, okay, this match, one really see how the world champion will take through their says, okay, it's really the world champion. So Bayern Munich at home, Allianz Arena against Chelsea. The two teams have started well. If we don't go lie, if we don't lie give ourselves. The two teams they started well. Though Bayern Munich, they don't win their own matches. Their 3 matches or 4 matches. It means like in 2 matches they don't play. They don't win their 3 matches with good goal scoring. This team will say okay, they score well. Chelsea also unbeaten in the league, and you know coming into this game, a big match like this, we know the way we Chelsea take play. So waiting you think?
It's my own view. You understand? I hate to get involved in best use like world champion, but we have to
But
I'm
not feel world champion.
Yes,
The ball don't say that just give them.
I no, we have to give them. We have to give the credit to Chelsea. I just hate to hear it, but we have to give it to them. They want them to serve it there. They actually won the world. They don't
Now, fast,
about it.
Let me say they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it because
They're big Champions League king of Champions League. So it's not.
say they even beat
The
them.
champions.
You understand?
So
and
normal. We actually give them the credit.
win the match where they their front. You understand? Not be them set match. You understand? Now waiting them, the future we then give them, and them play and they win. So
okay, let's move into the prediction. In my own view, you understand? We know how crazy Chelsea is. You understand? In game like this, if everyone's going to predict, you're going to go for Bayern Munich. But we actually know how crazy Chelsea is. In a game where you don't expect them to perform, they show how crazy they are. You understand? In the game, let's say against PSG, the club of a final, everyone expects PSG to demolish Chelsea. In 2012, against Bayern Munich in the final. Same as against Bayern in 2012. I've seen some games that are where you think Chelsea will lose. You understand? And they always come out on top. But I believe this season, on Wednesday, that nonsense has to win. You understand? I'm giving Bayern Munich 4-1.
wow,
4-1. Bayern Munich is winning. With Kane scoring that trick and Visita's 1 goal.
Okay, Jay, what do you think? Because
I also just share say Chelsea go score. At least 1 or 2. But I will dominate the game. I'm looking forward to 6-1, 6-2.
Well,
all the boss. I don't be the champion for each top 5 league. Now they claim world boss. I don't know who give you that title.
No, then win the trophy. We can't take that away from Chelsea.
Yeah, we have to keep it.
You understand?
It's a boss.
Now every team perform. Now every team go this competition. When we talk, say
you know, play your league champion.
Bayern play. Every team play. Juve play.
But I just think you guys have the defense. You don't have the defense to hold. You have the attack. And thank God the boy I wanted them to see in that game is bad.
Listen.
You know he's not listening. He's Palalovic. Bayern was midfielder. The boy that plays like Freddy. You understand? Okay. Using Kimmich and Muteska in that match was only give Chelsea a go ahead. You understand? If Muteska is around, that would be a totally finish for Chelsea.
Okay.
But he may not be around. I'm happy that guy Palalovic playing the midfield. Kimmich is back. A good advantage for Bayern in the midfield to dominate the game.
You see, this match for me, now we they talk and say, okay, Bayern go beat, go take Chelsea, go beat them anyhow. But if you look at the teams on paper, both teams on paper, right? Palmer is back.
Yes, I know.
João Pedro have been performing well. Neto. So now, when we they look at all of these people, if they look at them one after the other, go say, if Chelsea said, don't be say they're small. So for you to say, okay, Bayern will beat Chelsea 4-1, 6-2. You know if you say I just bounce or
no, I'm not talking about I'm talking about bounce. Now I've been in something to the nail. You understand? But I think Chelsea does not have that defense to stop the Bayern Munich attack. Chelsea will surely score. You guys can score more than what I said. Like they can score 4-2. I just believe Bayern Munich is scoring more than 3 goals. You understand? Like Harry Kane now. I don't see any Chelsea defenders stopping Harry Kane. They have only who can kill it. They have these guys who can dribble from that box, the both side. They have to trade from the wing, and a good, very good striker who is good on the ball. He does not rely from the wing. He does not rely on wingers to give him the ball. He can actually take the ball from midfield by himself. When they throw the ball to Harry Kane edge, a very good striker from in the air. You understand? Butler. So I expect Sanchez to put on. If Sanchez put up a performance like the club of a performance, more than that, well, the game can actually come to 4-2 or 3-2 or something like 3-1 or 2 or 2-1. You understand? But if it is the same chances we all know from the beginning of Chelsea career, I'm actually believing the Bayern is winning that game by 4-1.
Well, we shall see. And in that game, we'll be seeing Chelsea will be seeing their man again, Nicholas Jackson, after the whole controversies that is transferred to Bayern Munich and all of those things. Well, I hope Bayern Munich plays him on that day, even if it's some minutes. I want to see how he's going to perform. Maybe he's going to try to push Chelsea along, saying, "No, not supposed to sell me." So me particularly, I look forward to see Jackson. Say, okay, waiting Jackson 1-2. So that match is a big one for that day, and I know football fans across the world will be looking forward to that match. So you can also drop your prediction concerning this match on the comment section, and let's see what you feel about the match. So going forward, we have PSG against Atlanta on that day. The Atlanta of this season, for me, it's not like the Atlanta we saw last season. And PSG going to that match, the defending champion with a couple of injuries. They've been it out. I don't know if it's confirmed already that it's out. So that match at Parc des Princes in France. Well, I'll still give PSG a winning because Atlanta is not the Atlanta I used to know. But yesterday we saw Atlanta winning 4-1, and that's the statement.
Yes.
That's the statement. That, okay, well, maybe we don't do well for a couple of matches, so this one we don't wake up. You understand that kind of thing? So if it be something we don't expect, but I still expect PSG to at least to win the match. Well, what do you think concerning that match?
For me, the match should be if PSG players are around. You understand? Atlanta, they had no chance. They had zero chance against PSG. We are talking about this season Atlanta now. They had zero chance against PSG. But being PSG losing Dembele and Dugu. Yesterday they lost 3 players who get from to injury. You understand? They had no, that might not be a start at least him coming off in the second half to give rest to Marquinhos or Patrick, might be something useful to the manager. You understand? And they lost this guy in the cup from the 42. Christian Leon. Yes, they lost that guy to injury too. It has not been confirmed whether he will miss the games. Just got injured yesterday. And so I still think that game PSG should win the game. No matter what they have this guy left, Nakula, and this guy Ramos from Portugal, who can actually keep them.
And Emery can also cover.
You understand? Vitinha is there. Neves is there.
Yes.
You understand? I still think PSG has
This Spanish game.
Hakim is there, Mendes is there. I think PSG has the advantage to win the game.
I'm not playing at all.
Let's explain that to you understand. The fans, the atmosphere. I think PSG will win the game. Win them like 3-0 or 2.
Oh, Jay, let's take your prediction concerning the PSG versus Atlanta match.
For me, I think to say the man is behind the control. Because Atlanta, they have the solid defense. They want to come to get the goals now. And PSG no get in full squad. If PSG no get in full squad, you observe now, they always get problem. Especially them really. They always get problem. Atlanta big judges. That's my prediction.
Another big one for that night, on Wednesday night, Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid. One feature we see, Atletico, they always find their way against Liverpool. So now Liverpool playing at home against Atletico Madrid, and Atletico Madrid, looking at the way they start the season for the league, they start very poor. For me, they start very poor. In fact, it's only some points are not to say, okay, maybe this team needs fresh brain, make them made them fire their coach. But looking at the way they play against Villarreal, one might say I expect a very tight performance, but they still came out on top. They won the match without conceding. So now, playing against Liverpool, Jay, what do you think? And what will be your prediction concerning that match?
My prediction say as I dey see Liverpool dey attack. And Atletico get defense. The match be anyone dey score. That's my prediction.
Yeah, well,
I think the last game against Sporting, Atletico come out on top and never really was very different from what we are seeing now. Atletico signed a lot of players, same goes for Liverpool. And I think winning against Villarreal can give Atletico players some morale going to the Anfield. And we all know how Anfield is. The noise, the atmosphere, the understand. But I think if the game did not end in Liverpool winning, it should end in draw. So I give Liverpool 1.
We shall see on that day. So Victor Osimhen back to the Champions League. That's our boy. But I'm not sure it will be available for the match. And I'm so pained for him because that match, I know saying they look forward to that match, playing with Galatasaray in the Champions League. But I wish Victor Osimhen a quick recovery because these are the kind of matches he would like to, perform and also make a statement. Though we don't know the duration of the injury, but we wish him to come back and continue where he stopped with his voice. So we have some new faces. Kairat Amati against Sporting. Well, we'll be looking forward to how Kairat will perform in that match because their first appearance in the UEFA Champions League. We have a very big one again. Newcastle versus the champion of Spain, Barcelona. So that match, you never know, maybe Yamal will be available. You never know because the girl injury was out against Valencia on Sunday. So now, looking at Newcastle, they started the season kind of poor because they had no striker and all that. Now they got a striker, both mid. He scored in his debut match this last weekend. So and I feel that's a good one for Newcastle. Eddie Howe, the Newcastle manager. Now he got the striker and the striker still scored for in every match. Now Barcelona, on the other hand, they started the season in a good form, but they draw against Rayo Vallecano, and looking at St. James Park is another stadium where we say for England, big teams don't just they come there, they win anyhow. That stadium. So looking at that match, what do you think?
They don't say they don't dey win for one stadium, only for Waka. Only for Waka at all. My squad no dey joke. If I no get Yamal, my squad no dey joke. Chance wey I dey create, nobody dey near am. Chance wey I dey create, Newcastle no fit win am. I see dey chop like 3 or 4 goals from their house. They go concede woto. No be joke.
Okay, for me, right, this fixture, aside from the Chelsea fixture for this week and this fixture of Bonga, I really look forward to. I want to really see how that backer what they play against on the English side. You understand? So, waiting beyond things.
What you say that no team has come to make us to go and beat them.
They easy. Big teams.
They also said something against International. You understand? Though Philip he lost Kunde Bade and Lewandowski in both games, in both legs. I think Kunde played 22 minutes and Lewandowski played only the second leg and another 10 minutes to 90 minutes. You understand? And he still managed to score 6 goals against that team that only conceded 1 goal in that competition. You understand? Since we got Philip as our manager, you understand? I'm not scared of anything. No matter what. Even when we are going to play Arsenal, that has not conceded 2 goals in a long time. We are going to concede 2 goals. I'm always sure of Philip pattern, the tactics. And I believe when I say believe in what we are saying, believe on what we are. I believe in Flick, in his pattern, in the tactics, in what he can do. And when you look at the backup boys, they are very hungry. Being the Webber got into the semi-final of Champions League. Last season, those boys proved it. We are going to look at our scores. We are very, very young. Very young squad. We did not even spend that much. And we can go for our last season. I think we only spent 60 million naira last season on Omo. We did not even play 10 straight games in the whole season. Play 5 games or play 2 games, go into injury, come back, play 3 games. Do you understand? Now this season, I only got a good goalkeeper, Ugasha. Best goalkeeper in La Liga last season. You understand? And I think we win from Kupa for 2 million naira. That's for 7 million naira spent. And he has been strong enough. Except the Gayu Galacano game. And we all know going to Gayu Galacano Stadium. It's always hard. It's not always easy to beat Gayu at home. I think that's not judge our season. You understand?
Let's take your prediction for that match.
Barcelona is winning that game. I think Newcastle will score due to our Barcelona island. They will surely score a goal. You understand? Due to Elanga, he has the pace. Talking about Budon, I believe Kunde will cage him. He has played a lot of winger better than him. So I give Kunde the job to face him. But talking about the general Martin here, you understand? Elanga has the pace. If the island does not work, then Barcelona is in soup. In a big soup. If the island there's a little mistake between the island and the Elanga, he has the pace. If Vardy was around, I would have said that I would keep a clean sheet. Because Vardy and Elanga, I think they both have the pace. So I think Elanga has the pace more than Gerard Martin. So I think Newcastle also will score. Bring that to they'll score a goal. So I give Barcelona 3-1.
Okay, that match is one of the match I'm also looking forward to, and I know a lot of viewers out there, they're also looking forward to that match. You can also drop your prediction. And lastly, we are looking at the reunion between Guardiola and Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne traveling back to Manchester City. Another tough game because the champions of Italian Serie A, Antonio Conte, was once a manager in English Premier League. In fact, won the league in Guardiola's first season as the Chelsea manager. Managed Tottenham Hotspur also in the English side, and also now is the champion. Was the champion of Serie A last season, facing Man City Pep Guardiola again in Champions League in the first fixture. De Bruyne coming back against his former boss. That match, Jay, what do you think?
I think what's it? They need that play at the moment. Napoli is not solid. It's in the old possession right from time. But getting the room and this guy, Ojlund and McTominay in their squad, make them solid in the holding ball this time around. I think I would say the match should be, I should say 50-50. Anybody can win the match. I can't guarantee what's team.
It's Etihad, right?
Yeah.
As they've been at home, that is a good advantage for them. You all know Etihad. Last season now, Etihad have been a big threat to team coming there. Like yesterday, what happened yesterday against Manchester United, we all saw it. You understand? You can actually like Man City, but when they are at the Etihad, it's another thing to talk about. You understand? And though Guardiola do have a little problem against a low block manager like Conte, we all know his pattern. Back the ball, play on counter. Now we have Ujlan, who's not very fast to counter attack. You understand? Lukaku was around and they different job. But I think the groom with some passes
and experience.
You understand? It can change the game. But falling back with 2 goals, falling back with 1 goal yesterday, another with 2 goals. And Man City winning 3-0. They have a good goalkeeper now who is very tall. Like post. So I think Man City is winning the game. I'll give Man City 2-1.
Yeah, that's a very good one. And that's all for now on the UEFA Champions League review. And also, we would like for you audience to drop your predictions on the comment section, and also follow us on all our social media platforms shown on your screen. Catch you